we are at Ipswich waterfront, where we're awaiting the arrival of a very special guest. Taller than a double-decker bus and made of metal, he's going to be pretty hard to miss parading along the marina. But who are we talking about? It is, of course, Iron Man. Part of the Ipswich Arts Festival, Ted Hughes' classic children's story, The Iron Man, has clunked and crashed its way into Ipswich in a new street arts adaptation of the tale.
It's a story of friendship between the Iron Man and Hogarth and them kind of developing a relationship. And us as a company, whenever we're seen by people who haven't seen us before, we always gain new friends by the work that we do. Part of the reason that is all our work is accessible. If you're deaf and a BSL user, you can come and see the show because it's used as sign language. If you're visually impaired or blind, you can come and see the show because it's audio described. That ethos of the company about bringing people together is very, very reflective of the Iron Man story, I think.
So you're going to preempt the move and the head.
In the play, Hogarth is deaf. The Iron Man himself is clang, so no one really understands what he's saying, and only Hogarth does. They can understand each other through communication. And myself, as that person, is the one thing that I always find difficult is the communication. So the barriers of communicating, they're like quite difficult. I'm not scary. There are ways. So I think throughout the show, when you meet the Iron Man, it's like. But then once you get to know him, and you can have this connection, so that's the nice part of the story, accepting someone who's different.
Well, it's thanks to our great friends at the New Wolsey Theatre who have worked in partnership with the Grey Eye, the theatre company before, who are absolutely world-leading company in working with people, actors and performers and so on with disabilities. They took part in the opening ceremony of the Paralympics last year. They really are a fantastic company. They did a performance of a play called Reasons to be Cheerful at the Wolsey a couple of years ago, and we're delighted that they're here. This is really exceptional for Ipswich.
How he was built, nobody knows. That's from the story. Where did he come from? Nobody knows. But he's operated by two fantastic performers, Tom, who operates his head and manoeuvres him, and Deo, who manoeuvres his body and as well as his arms. So he's always got support during the show, and they've both done a fantastic job, and they really bring the Iron Man to life. So I think when families come or school kids come or whatever it is, they're going to be totally bowled over, totally wowed.
That's it from us today at the Ipswich waterfront, but look out for loads more events across the annual Ipswich Arts Festival. Over the next couple of weeks, there's loads more to see and do, including fairies at the Cornhill, craft markets, and of course more live theatre. The event climaxes with the hugely popular annual Ipswich Music Day, where local talented musicians showcase their music.